Common Sense Crypto back up in the mix. Coming to you live from this alternate universe we call Coronaville. Bringing you the MONEYGRAM news for today, or lack thereof. I wanted to speak a little bit about my newest addiction, or maybe something I got caught up in, this pharmaceutical company I know nothing about, KTOV, as you can see down here. Not so much mixed up in the company as I am mixed up in the drama. It's almost like playing Call of Duty 15 years ago, you know. The Bears versus the Bulls, the arguing on the chat rooms, the speculation, the hype. It seems like it's playing a slot machine, owning the stock. You know, I bought 1,000 shares of it just to play around. It was only like 80 something cents. And you know, the thing goes up and down and people flip out, and I'm going to get into that later. But I'm out of the crypto game. And the reason I got out of the crypto game is because these companies are holding on to their cash. I really don't think there's going to be any innovation right now. But the funny thing is, now that all these people are at home, it seems like they are playing the stock market like it's a casino or something. I mean, this stuff has really blown up the past couple of weeks. Another thing about this KTOV educated me on something called Robinhood and something called Webull. Apparently, these people get to trade earlier. Like this site, one of the sites I use is TD Ameritrade. I use Fidelity. You can't trade until it's 8:30 my time, 9:30 East Coast time. But apparently these people trade 30 minutes, an hour before that. And then what makes it really crazy is this KTOV, I think it's the name of the company is a KTOV or something like that. This company is in Israel. So they're trading while we're sleeping. And then you wake up, you go to work, you look at stuff, and then the people on Robinhood start trading. And by the time I start trading, you got Webull, Robinhood, and then by the time I start trading, you have an idea of what's going to happen with this stock. And it's really interesting because it's kind of hard to lose money on it because you know if it's going to tank or if it's going to explode. It only exploded a couple of days last week. It went up to, at one point it was $1.40, $1.33 one day, $1.40 the next. I shorted it one time and then repositioned and got my little fun money back in there. But before I get off track, I'm out of the crypto game. The only reason I'm out is because I don't think there's going to be much innovation right now. I think all that stuff is going to be stagnant until the country starts moving again. It looks like the stock market has turned into a casino. And even though I'm still working and have not been laid off, knock on wood, this stock market casino is on fire right now. And the reason why I say that is MONEYGRAM is like stagnant pond water. And the reason I'm saying that is something is going on. These guys turned their salaries back on in the middle of another shutdown. They didn't come out and say, no, we got to turn them back down because of circumstances that have happened. They turned their 20% salary cut back on. Everything shut down again, and there has been no news from MONEYGRAM saying, no, we're going to have to shut salaries back down. All that stuff. None of that happened. So something's going on with this stock because this thing hasn't moved since June the 9th or 10th right here. This would have been the only day you could have made a couple $100, $300 or $400, you know, if you're just average Joe investor. And then it's this 315, 326, 318, 323, 318, 3, you know, it keeps doing this every day. Every day it settles the same place just about. This is very light trading. And look at the shares moving. 1,371,000 shares. That's nothing. There's nothing moving. There's nothing. Look at this crazy one down here. Almost 72 million shares moved of this company. Now, it's a pharmaceutical company. They have, from what I understand, it's a legit company. I really don't think it's just some shell company that's selling shares. They have a drug that enhances another cancer drug. And I'm not going to say the names because I'm not going to pretend to be educated on cancer drugs. I do not know. What I do know is that there is a large amount of people trading this KTOV stock. So if you're looking for, I've had a lot of fun with this stock. I don't care. I don't care that it don't make money because it settles around $1 every day. That's what it does. It's pure speculation, and if you go into these chat rooms, if you're on the, you know, if you know where all the stock chat rooms are, if you're into this stuff. If you go into the chat rooms and you go into a thread about this stock, you're going to see all sorts of fighting, all sorts of crazy opinions, pages of speculation. Oh, well, they must be doing this if they did that. And I mean, you could spend all day on there. It's just crazy. I haven't found something like that in a while. I haven't even turned on the PS4 lately. Because you can just play with this stock all day and have fun. I think most of the unemployed are using this Robinhood stuff and whatever this other one is, Webull and all that stuff. I think they're playing their unemployment checks on these stocks and just shorting it all day. That's what it looks like. It looks like somebody keeps shorting it, and that's why it ends up at $1. I'm not sure that Robinhood and Webull can keep trading after, like a TD Ameritrade shuts down or the market's closed, whatever that means. I don't know how you could trade. I don't know why TD Ameritrade can't trade when Robinhood can and Webull. I haven't dug that far into it, but I know what's happening. But yeah, this little stock here is a lot of fun. But going back to MONEYGRAM, something's going on here. I think I'm going to buy more tomorrow. The thing keeps going sideways and never really loses. There's nobody's dumping. No institutions have let go. Something's in the air with it. And I think they're going to get bought out. I think this is going to be a serious thing where they're about to get an offer from Western Union and get bought out. So if you look here on the 25th, they tried to pump it a little bit. You can see it bump for a second right here. They released the same news they had released a week before. They released again in a different way. Got a little bump. I thought about selling and repositioning, but they got everybody on lockdown with this buyout thing, because you don't want to sell it and not settle until the week after. You don't want to sell it anywhere close to the weekend because you don't know when they're going to release news that they've came to an agreement with Western Union. But yeah, my opinion on this stock is something's going on with it. I have no idea. I know I say all the time it should be a $6 stock, and I still believe that right now. I don't know why it isn't. I don't understand. It makes no sense why it's not $6 right now. $2 is a company literally standing in front of the bankruptcy office with bankruptcy papers in their hands. $3, they're staying afloat. If MoneyGram's doing so well right now that they turn the salaries back up, why are we still here? And why does it not move? My opinion is it's not moving because so many people are holding. There's got to be something out there that's turning on the light and saying, hey, this thing's about to be worth a lot more. And nobody's buying because they're just holding, waiting for a confirmation or a denial that they're being bought out. So it's just going sideways. And at this amount of shares going back and forth doesn't affect price enough to maybe short it and reposition or anything like that. I wouldn't do it, and I haven't. I want to buy more tomorrow. I thought we would have had some sort of news today. And I was going to buy today, but they're going to have to say something over the week. You've got the long holiday weekend. They're going to have to say something about this whole thing. And if they don't, and it continues to trade sideways in the next week, I don't know where it goes from there. Eventually, people are going to let go of it. But when will they? When will they? They haven't yet. We had the one day where we could have made a little money and shorted it and bought back for a little bit cheaper. But it really wasn't that much of a swing, and it was too quick. This is too quick. You can't settle. You can't settle that quick and reposition unless you got a lot of cash and you short it with credit and then get back in with cash or whatever. What else did I have? But yeah, I just wanted to touch base with everybody and let everybody know I'm out of the crypto game for now. I have not lost faith in Ripple and XRP, Bitcoin, none of that stuff. I haven't lost faith in it. There's just way too much movement in these stocks right now. Not so much MoneyGram, but these speculative stocks like this one. Not only is it fun, but if it pays off, it may pay off a lot. But that's what I'm having fun doing right now. Just playing with these crazy stocks. You can get into some of these chat rooms and there will be knockdown dragouts about why the stock's doing this, that, and the other, and people claiming that there's walls here and walls there. Let's break through the walls. Well, a lot of these folks are just saying words. They don't really know anything. They're just on there saying words. You have to get on here. Like KTOV today filed I believe it was an 8K or something for more shares. They may want to, if I read the thing right, they may be trying to pay executives with stocks. Maybe they're trying to give them bonuses with shares, something like that. I didn't get into it enough to really analyze it and figure out exactly what they want to do. Their source of income right now, they have one drug that enhances another. They're working on a couple of other drugs. They have those number names, and I don't know what that stuff means. But what it tells me is it's an actual legit company. the thing about it is they only have a handful of employees. They're in Israel, so they trade on that stock exchange over there. So, I mean, one day you got to hold strong if it loses in Israel, because they trade in our morning time while we're asleep. And you got to hold strong if it dumps over there, because once we open up, you're going to get hit by the Robin Hoods and the Weebles first. If they dump and then the rest of us start trading, we really get dumped. And this thing seems to hang out at $1, and I think it was all the way down to 80 cents today. And people were just dumping it like it was. Regardless, it came back to around $1 like it always does. It's no big deal. It was up to $1.15 this morning. But I'll stop rambling on that. For those of you that are new here, like and subscribe, ring the bell, help my little channel out. I will try to do more videos. I've been kind of stuck on this slot machine of a stock here, having fun with that. My opinion on MONEYGRAM right now is that it is terribly undervalued, especially whenever they turn the salaries back on, reporting 100% growth, digital growth. Apparently are not affected by everything shutting down again in Texas, which is huge. Don't feel the need to put out any news for over a week now. And I don't know why it hasn't affected stock price. The only thing I could think of is the institutional investors know that something is coming, so they're not moving large amounts anymore because they know something's coming. So this may just be the loss. This may be the people that have lost faith. This could all be sell. I don't think this thing gives me those numbers. But this could all mostly be sell. People selling and getting out because they've lost faith. But yeah, that's all I got. Like and subscribe, ring the bell. Common Sense Crypto out.